my final day of my 30-day, 30-night receiving adventure, and it has been an adventure. It definitely has. And you know, if you've been watching the last couple of videos, you would know where I'm kind of at with my receiving. I would say that this 30-day, 30-night process that I've been doing has been amazing. It has absolutely been worth it. From a receiving perspective, physically, what I have received, I guess, is I've been receiving money, definitely. I've also received a new external hard drive. I've received a new webcam. I've received new speakers for my computer. I've received, I've received my laptop. My laptop fixed and brand spanking new again. What else have I received? I've received a new SIM card with unlimited phone credit, so I am thoroughly enjoying all the people that I'm calling and chatting with at the moment. I received the book. I've received some calls with some incredible people who are seriously kicking my ass right now, and who are really, yeah, they're really looking at me and seeing the stories and seeing the I'm not good enough bullshit and saying, Kaylee, that's just all bullshit. It's all crap. Come on. And are really standing behind me and you know, they're there and they're shoving me along, and it's like, okay. So that has been amazing. And yes, I can categorically sit here in this moment right now and say, yes, I am receiving. And when I started this 30-day, 30-night, I couldn't do that. I would sit here and I would say, if you watch the first video, I don't know how to receive, I don't know what receiving is, I'm not receiving, I can't receive. That was all the energy that I was sitting in. And now, 30 days on, I am sitting in the energy of, yes, I am receiving, which is so cool, because that was really the whole point to this 30-day, 30-night. The first 30-day, 30-night realignment journey was me wanting to realign my energy, and I got to the end of the 30 days and it was, yes, absolutely, my energy is realigned in such a strong way, in such a better way, in such a different way. And you know, this, absolutely, receiving 100%, definitely. Highly recommend people start taking on this 30-day, 30-night process. If you want to shift something, if you want to recreate something, if you want to change something within you, start doing 30-day journeys, start doing a 30-day process. It will shift something in you. You don't have to do the videos in the same way I've been doing the videos. You could do it as a blog post where you write it all out. You don't even need to share it. You could do it simply because you want to shift something in your life, and you get, let's go, Basic Abraham and Esther Hicks, ask and it is given. Part of the 30 days is saying this, you know what, this is what I want, this is what I'm asking for. I want to, and my asking was, I want to receive. I want to know how to receive. I want to understand what it is that's stopping me from receiving. And absolutely, in every way, I totally understand what it means to receive, and I totally understand what it is that was blocking me, and that's what I wanted to understand in the beginning. Really, when I get underneath all the stories and all the bullshit that I was saying in the first one, really what I wanted to understand was what's getting in the way and how does it feel to receive. And that's exactly what I have achieved in this 30-day, 30-night video series. So yeah, I am going to be doing more videos, and they're going to be shifting, and they're going to be changing. And there's still going to be 30-day, 30-night challenges and journeys and experiences and creations that I have. And the best thing that I can say, my first piece of, I guess, my how-to, I am creating a how-to series of a whole variety of different things. And my segue, I love a good segue, my segue into the first how-to series is definitely create something, some kind of 30-day process for yourself. Figure out what it is you want to achieve by the end of the 30 days. Set the intention, and every single day commit to doing something where you sit and you acknowledge and you recognize and you embrace and you allow that process to flow through, because things are going to change. If you set an intention and you want to have an experience by the end of the 30 days, you will have an experience that is in alignment with the intention that you first set. But here's the thing. If you do what I did, which was say, I want more money, whereas in actual fact, underneath all of that, that was the mind, that was the ego's, this is what I want. What I really wanted to understand was how to feel like I was receiving. So when I get underneath it, that's what I really wanted, and that's exactly what I received. And now I'm sitting here at the end of the 30 days going, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it, I get it. And here's the other thing I understand about receiving, which I cannot for the life of me remember if I put in any of my videos, so I'm going to put it into this one. When you are at the shops and you hand over money to buy something, and you take something away for that money, you are receiving. Don't look at the fact that you're giving. Don't look at the energy of giving. Don't look at the, oh my God, I'm spending money on this. Focus on the, yes, I am receiving. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mwah. Thank you for the receiving. That to me, that's the shift. That's the realization. That's the acknowledgement. When you go to the shops and you buy an apple, you don't focus on the fact that you're spending the money on the apple. Focus on the fact that you're receiving the apple. Put your energy into the receiving and loving and appreciating the fact that you have in that moment received. Because guess what? When you gave, that was in a completely different moment. Completely different moment. When you receive, it's a totally new moment. So you don't, so it's the best way I can put this. So you can absolutely, if you struggle with giving, if you struggle with paying your bills, if you struggle with all the money that you spend on food, or you struggle with all the money that you spend on petrol, or you struggle with the fact that you need to buy new shoes, allow that struggle. Don't squash it. Don't try and get rid of it. Don't try and beat yourself up for it. You know, allow it. Let it be there. Thank it. Love it. Appreciate it. It's serving a purpose. You might not know what it is, and I know, you know, you're like me. It's like, oh, please don't tell me this shit. But it's true. You might not know what the purpose is, and I haven't necessarily known what the purpose is of all of this, but I get that there is, you know, it's all here for a reason, and there's a part of me that's actually kind of loving it. And take all of that energy, allow it, and then in a new moment, a completely different moment, sit in the energy of appreciation. Sit in the energy of receiving and loving the fact that when I got the hard drive, I held the hard drive, and I was in that moment appreciating and thanking the hard drive for allowing me to receive it, and thanking myself for allowing me to receive the hard drive, and sitting in that energy. It's an isolated moment, and it's an isolated energy. So take the time to actually sit and enjoy that receiving energy, and it feels so good, because in that moment you are receiving. You're not giving, you're receiving. And for me personally, most of my fear has been around the giving, and focusing on the giving and being worried about the fact that I'm paying money for this and I'm paying money for that and sitting in the fear of the giving. Whereas now I'm shifting my energy to sitting in the appreciation of receiving and sitting in that energy of receiving. And I've far out, I look around at all the stuff that I've done over the last, let's say, 6 months. And I can actually categorically say, sitting here right now, that I have received more in the last 30 days than I have received in the last 6 months. Essentially put together, it's kind of, I guess it's difficult to explain, but I've had so much energy, so much story, so much stuff around the receiving and having the energy of receiving, and then having it, giving and receiving, having it all go in and out at exactly the same time. And now I feel like this month, this 30 days, this month, I really feel energetically like I have received, and I haven't felt that for such a long time. I don't even know if I've ever felt it. So I think that's kind of it. Go and, you know what, if you're not liking where you are, give this a try. Will it work for you? I have no idea. Did it work for me? Abso-fucking-lutely. Take it, do it, don't do it. I kind of look at it and think, do what works for you and leave the rest. If this resonates with you and you think, yeah, how much fun is that going to be? What can I do for 30 days? What can I ask for the next 30 days? And I wasn't sitting here asking for $1 million mansion and expecting to receive it. I was asking for things that were more consciously achievable for me, and for me it's really building. It has really been about building that confidence within me, and building that trust, and building that understanding, and building that knowledge, and building that relationship with me, and that's what I feel like I've done. And had I gone for some multi-million-dollar mansion, it'd have been so far out of my comfort zone, and I hadn't, there was no way I could fathom even contemplating receiving something like that, being from where I was to going into that space. There's no way I could consciously contemplate that. So I went for things that were, I guess, not intentionally, but what I received were things that were easier, which was realigning my energy and understanding how to receive. They're two really, really simple things, but to me, they were the fundamental, they were and are the fundamental things that have been getting in my way. And now I feel like I'm energetically in such a better place. So I say, go and do it. Go and do it. Go and figure out a 30-day journey, even if you do it around emotions. Emotions don't cost you anything. If you're depressed and you're powerless, then set a 30-day, 30-night realignment journey to powerfulness or empowerment, and set the intention that at the end of this 30 days I want to feel more empowered than I do right now. It's kind of that simple. And it's like, what have you got to lose? If it works, awesome, you'll be somewhere different. If it doesn't work, well, who cares? You're no better off, and you probably won't be any worse off. So I say, do it. Go figure out your 30-day, 30-night journey, realignment journey, adventure, process, creation, whatever you want to call it. And my little sign off is, if you do it and it works, or even if it doesn't work, post a comment under this YouTube video thingy, because I would so love to start hearing from people who are taking some of these processes and some of the things that I'm doing and actually playing with them themselves. And I've had a few people that have been contacting me saying, this is awesome, this is amazing, this is incredible, it's so cool, I'm loving what you're doing. So if you are one of the people that have been loving what I've been doing, I would love it if you popped onto my Facebook page or you posted a comment below, so I know you're here and I know this is working and I know that you're really enjoying it. And yeah, that's kind of my sign off for my 30-day, 30-night realignment journey. Thank you so much for watching this 30 days, and I am so looking forward to what the next 30 days is going to be, which I know it's going to be the I am, or more who the fuck am I. However, that's kind of shifting and changing, and I've heard how different that is. So stay tuned, because that one's going to be really cool. Thank you. Mwah.